So usually when you look at a new car's sticker price, you assume you're, paying for the engine or the leather seats or that fancy touchscreen.
Right, the actual physical car.
Exactly. But what if you're actually paying for, like, a global AI arms race? Or, I don't know, drone strikes halfway across the world? Welcome to today's deep dive.
Glad to be here.
So on the table today is a May 2026 Goldman Sachs research report analyzing the European automobile industry. And our mission here is to really unpack this massive convergence of cost headwinds that are just threatening automakers' profitability.
Yeah, and discover why the industry can't really just, pass those rising costs on to you, the consumer, anymore.
Right. Let's start with the sticker shock because the numbers here are wild. The report highlights that the raw material inflation for an average gas vehicle is up 440 euros compared to 2025.
Which is significant. But electric vehicles, the BEVs, they're taking an even harder hit.
Yeah, up 690 euros.
Mostly due to battery materials, right?
Yeah, but the thing that really caught my eye was the AI surprise. It honestly reminds me of building a custom PC a few years ago when, like, crypto miners were buying up all the graphics cards. Wait, so the AI boom is literally making cars more expensive?
It is, yeah. It essentially comes down to manufacturing capacity. I mean,
Yeah.
a modern car is basically just a computer on wheels at this point.
Right.
It relies on massive amounts of DRAM memory chips to run those digital cockpits and, the driver assistance features. But the few global foundries that fabricate those chips are just entirely overwhelmed by AI server demand.
Wow, so because tech companies are building massive server farms for chatbots, the automakers can't get what they need.
Exactly. Those high-end AI chips are infinitely more profitable to manufacture. So automotive-grade chips basically get pushed to the back of the line.
Oh, man. So that artificial scarcity just drives the price up for everyone.
Yeah, it adds about 200 euros just to the car's computer costs, and that creates a projected 170 basis point hit to the whole sector's profit margins going into 2027.
Okay, well, I'm struggling with the math here, though. If making cars is getting that much pricier, why don't companies just raise the sticker price like they did back during the pandemic?
Ah, well, the 2021 playbook is completely broken now
How so?
because the environment is different. In that 2021 and 2022 cycle, you had incredibly low supply colliding with massive pricing power and huge pent-up demand.
Right, people had stimulus checks and loans were cheap.
Exactly.
Right.
But the 2026 reality is weak demand. Consumers are highly cautious right now, and interest rates are tough. Automakers just don't have the leverage to force higher prices on you.
Wait, I have to push back then. If costs are up almost 20% and they can't raise prices, how are automakers even surviving right now?
They're surviving because of the lag.
The lag.
Yeah, so automakers use multi-duration contracts and hedging. Basically, they delay the pain. They aren't buying metals or chips at today's spot prices.
Oh, I get it. So today's commodity spikes won't fully hit their bottom lines or your wallet until like 2027.
Exactly. But it gets even more complicated. It isn't just basic inflation. There's a huge geopolitical angle in your driveway right now.
Right, the aluminum issue.
Yeah. So European automakers did a great job shifting away from natural gas reliance. But recently, drone strikes on UAE and Bahrain aluminum smelters knocked out roughly 4% of global primary aluminum supply.
Okay, but 4% honestly sounds like a rounding error.
Right.
How does that cause a global deficit?
Well, supply chains are incredibly tight. We consume almost exactly what we produce globally. So when you suddenly wipe out 4% overnight, buyers panic.
They just scramble for whatever is left.
Exactly, which violently spikes the cost. And this aluminum squeeze heavily impacts premium lightweight car brands.
Because you need aluminum to make heavy EVs efficient.
Right.
Wow, it really leaves you with a provocative thought, If automakers are eating all these massive costs but can't afford to raise prices on consumers, will this pressure force a radical engineering revolution?
Like completely new designs.
Yeah, like are we going to have to build cars out of entirely different, cheaper materials just to make the math work?
It's definitely a huge question for the industry.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to keep unpacking these massive shifts with us, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our next deep dive is going to be even more exciting.
This video is for research and analysis purposes only and does not constitute any investment advice.